Joan, I can't wait to find out what you've been up to.
Hi, Catherine. I was just going through the new Aleene's incredible Shrink It book. I'm just so excited about it. You know how I love Shrink It, and now we have a great book.
I love to look at your face when we talk about these books because you're so proud of these books. I know you worked so hard on them, putting them together.
We have a great team, yes.
You did an excellent job.
Thank
Let's take a look
you.
at this book.
Okay, first of all, we have Heidi's Angels on here. Isn't this just so adorable? And we have the how-to pictures. Shrink It is very easy to work with, but we have the step-by-steps here for you just to help you out. And here are Heidi's Angels. You can use them as gift tags, or you could use them as pins. Like we were talking before on some segments, use this as your inspiration and just take it a step further to whatever you'd like to create.
Oh, I think that's so important. You know, there's so much available to us once we springboard from a great idea.
Right. And Shrink It can be used for so many things. We have this great tea party jewelry here.
This is a real favorite. This is such a nice piece.
Thank you. And sometimes you don't need to sand the Shrink It. Like in this case, I used permanent pins, so I don't need to sand it. Very easy, very quick project, but very elegant.
You know, speaking of a project, don't you think we should go ahead and slip your little giraffe?
My little giraffe in there. First of all, I'm taking an Aleene's baking board, and I highly recommend using one because it's going to help your Shrink It shrink more consistently. So I've popped that in there about 275 to 300 degrees for the opaque, and for the clear Shrink It, it's about 250. So be sure and read your package when you pick up your Shrink It. So we've seen jewelry. Now we have some home decor ideas. You can use, I think they're called contemporary frames, very bright, very fun, and you can use the Aleene's paint on there and come up with some great colors.
The thing that's so nice about this project is that it shows you how versatile Shrink It is, how you can create any shape that you desire, shrink it down, you know, 60%, and use it. Like instead of going out and having to find wooden hearts or whatever is special to you, you know, you can create that shape. And look at these bottles too.
Aren't they great? Cheryl Ball designed those.
Some of my all-time favorite Shrink It projects.
Very nice gift. An inexpensive gift. Add some vinegars. We have the little tags there are all made out of the Shrink It, and a great gift idea. And then our next project, this was one of my very, very original ideas with the Aleene Shrink It many, many years ago, and I just kind of took it a step further. These are little cupcake decorations, picks, but see what makes them unique is at the party, see, they have tack it over and over on the little stick here. You can take that off, and then the kids can wear them as little pins, a little favor to take it home.
I love that.
So that's a fun little idea I came up with. But since we're down here on the table, I just want to show our viewers that the book comes complete with the full-size patterns. We have 4 pages in this book of patterns. So it's just basically putting your Shrink It over there and tracing it, coloring it in, and are we all set? You know what? Our giraffe is shrinking.
He's just shrinking a tiny bit more. Now, why don't you go ahead and show us the steps that you went through?
In fact, here in the book, next to our patterns, is this lovely tablecloth. And what I did on that was I just took my Shrink It and placed it over my fabric. And since I'm using permanent pins, I don't need to sand this. If I was using colored pencils or paint, I would need to sand it first. But you just trace around your design with a permanent pin. And your kids like Shrink It, you were telling me. Caitlin loves to do Shrink It.
She loves Shrink It.
She loves Shrink It. But you just completely trace your design there, and then you come in with some of the permanent pins. So you can see how quickly this project would go.
And your giraffe is ready. Should we pull this out?